Hello my friends, today we are going to look at how is the Cisco ACI logical architecture and what are the components which we need to configure. So as you remember, we already configured the tenant configuration. So today we are going to look at how to create the VRF and bridge domain. So if you can see, this is the logical architecture. Once you go to the Epic, you can see these components, this object inside the tenant. So this is the hierarchy of the tenant. So first you have the tenant. So inside the tenant there should be a VRF, and under the VRF you will have a bridge domain. So that means without creating a VRF, we can't create a bridge domain, because for that VRF we need to associate to the bridge domain when we are creating the bridge domain. So move forward, when it's take to the application profile, you can just create application profile, and under that application profile you have to create application EPGs. So without bridge domain you can't create the application EPGs. Why is that? Once you are going to create the application EPG, you have to associate particular bridge domain to that particular application EPG. So that is the hierarchy in the logical segment, and there's a one thing called contract. I will bring it to you a separate video regarding the contract. So today we are going to look at how to create the core VRF and the core tenant bridge domain related to the my previous video. So we'll go to the Epic and we look at how to create this. So this is the tenant which we have created in early video. So now I am inside my core tenant. So today we are going to look how to create the VRF. So create the VRF, you have to go to core tenant, and under the core tenant there are 5 tabs available: application profile, networking, contracts, policies and services. So create the VRF, you need to go to network section. In here you can see bridge domain, VRF and so many things. So we need to create a VRF and we are going to VRF folder. So once we go to the VRF folder, so there's no any VRF here. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create a VRF. You can just right click here and create the VRF, and apart from that you can go here and create the VRF. Both are fine ways. You can use the easiest way for you. So I'm just click this one and waiting for the VRF creation window. So this is a Cisco DevNet sandbox platform. Anyone can access this one. You just need to have an account in the Cisco DevNet. So if you need more information, please comment below so I can help you. So this is the VRF configuration tab. I'm going to add the VRF name. So I will give VRF name as a core VRF, and you can put any description. Core tenant VRF, and you can put the tag. So once we go to the policy enforcement preferences and policy control preferences, so we are not going to change this one. This is as a enforce mode, and when it's come to the network centric, it should be a enforce mode. I am not going to change anything here, and not going to add these monitoring policies and all. So IP data plane learning also enabled for that particular VRF. So you need more information regarding this, just put a comment, I can help you. And I am going to unbox this checkbox because when it's checked, you are directly redirected to the creating a bridge domain section. So I am not going to do it here. If you want, you can proceed with the tick. So I will untick this one and just create a VRF. So now what happened is core VRF is created. Now the thing is fine. So this is my VRF, but once you create it, if you want to change the enforce mode into the unenforce mode, you can just go to the VRF and you can do that. So that is very simple. Go to the policy, and under the policy there's another tab called policy enforcement. So you can go to here and just click the unenforcement and submit it. So we are done with the VRF configuration. Now we are going to look at how to create the bridge domain. So create a bridge domain. Also you need to navigate to the networking folder and under the bridge domain section. So once you go there, there's no any bridge domain created earlier. So we are going to create a bridge domain. So we can just right click here and create a bridge domain, or as I shown you earlier, you can just click here and add the bridge domain. In this time I'm going to create bridge domain from this method. Both are same, no any different. You can use whatever the easiest way you want. So I am waiting to get the bridge domain creation window. So this is it. So you can give the BD name. So I am going to create co-BD. This is my bridge domain name. This is co-tenant BD, and you need to associate the VRF in here. So you can click the drop down and you can add the VRF which we have created earlier. This is co-VRF, and there's a default VRF. We are not going to add those things. Just add the VRF which you have created as you wish. So you can click next, and here there are several configurations available. You can add the unicast routing, ARP flooding. So these can configure as you wish according to your design and all. So once I add the subnet in here, this is become a L3BD. That means this is a BD which is contain a IP subnet. That means we can use this BD as a default gateway of the application or servers. So in this case, if you want to create this as a L3BD, you can add the subnet. Apart from that, if you want to add this as a L2BD, you can just skip this one and click next. But in this case, I am going to add the subnet to show you how to do it. So just click the plus mark in here and you can give the gateway IP. I am just giving 10.10.10.1/24. This is my subnet. So if you want to private it to the VRF, you can just click it here. But if you want to advertise to the external segment out from the VRF, you can just click here, and if you want to share it between VRF, you can just click here. So in this case, I am not going to tick here. I am just clicking advertise externally, or if you want, you can keep it as a separate to VRF. And if you want, you can put the description. This is server segment gateway, and that is it. And you can just click OK. And if you want, you can add the IP data plane learning and all. And there are some configurations to add the L3 out and all. So if you have L3 outs, you can add it and click next. There's nothing to add here, just click finish. So now you can see the core BD is created, and once you extract that, you can see the IP address under the subnet. So this is how the bridge domain and VRF create in the Cisco ACI. These configurations are depending on your design and on your requirement. Please keep remember that in your mind and do the configuration. If you want any help, I can help you. Please comment on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.